Hello everyone and welcome back to my 999 Let's Play. The last time we finished up door 3 and the drama and then immediately went right out of there because we already got the submarine ending. So we went to door 6 this time around, the steam engine room, and now Santa wants to tell us about an experiment with rats.
First, they took a squarish C-shaped tank and filled it with enough water that the rats could drown in it. The tank has 2 exits. Just to make it easy, we'll call one A and the other B.
Okay.
Exit A is pitch black, so dark even a rat can't see anything. But exit B is electrified, which means the rat can't leave through it. So, what would a rat do if it was put in this situation? Which exit would the rat choose?
The electrified one. There was a moment of silence after Santa posed the question, and then Ace responded,
B, of course. The rat has no way of knowing that exit B is electrified.
Yeah.
Exactly. The rat goes to exit B. Of course, like I said, it's electrified. Which means the rat can't get out that way. So, after a lot of trial and error, the rat finally finds exit A.
I can't say that's very interesting or relevant. It's simply the story of a laboratory experiment.
You're right. It isn't very interesting. Yet. See, these scientists repeated this experiment over and over, using hundreds of different rats over several generations. This produced some surprising results. With each generation, the rats took less time to find the correct exit. Eventually, a rat was put in the tank who instantly chose exit A without even attempting to go to exit B. But that wasn't the most impressive part. The same experiment was conducted in another laboratory, far from the original one, with the same results.
Is this another one of these experiments that's aimed for these field things?
No, on second thought, the results weren't really the same. The rats in this second experiment began the trials with significantly faster times than the first rats in the initial one.
Like, you know, the whatever fields that exchange information between stuff. We had that in earlier parts.
These rats weren't related to the others and had never even come in contact with them. And yet, they all easily found their way to exit A as though they already knew. What did it mean?
Are you suggesting something like telepathy? They were passing information to one another through some undetectable medium?
Ace looked skeptical. Santa snorted at him.
How the hell would I know? I'm not any kind of scientist. I don't know what made him do that. But I do know that story's true. And if you've got another explanation, I'd sure love to hear it.
Is it actually true? Acheron, I need you to fact check this.
Come on, let's get going. There's still a lot here we haven't checked out.
Oh wow, I could have just...
And we gotta get the hell out of here before June passes out.
Yeah. Without waiting for a response, he turned around and started walking. Junpei, however, wasn't quite ready to leave the topic alone.
Hey, wait. There's something I want to ask you.
Okay, so I thought this cutscene was over, like right here, and I was like, wait, I didn't need to end the part, like the last part right in the cutscene, but I guess I did.
What?
Santa stopped and turned around.
Why did they use that tank for the experiment?
Huh?
Well, I mean, it seems like you could conduct the same experiment without the water. They could have just used a dry box, you know? If they needed to motivate the rats to escape, they could have, I don't know, put some bait by exit B or something. I mean, do they really have to make it so the rats can drown?
Santa gave a grim bark of a laugh.
You know, the word emergency comes from the same root as the word emerge. You ever think about that?
No?
Huh? Well, an emergency is something urgent, often something dangerous. And to emerge means to sort of come out, or appear, or rise out of something else. So what's going to emerge in an emergency? Inspiration.
Inspiration?
Yeah. Think about it. When the chips are down, either you crack or your mind focuses and pulls up what you need.
So in an emergency, your real potential emerges. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. That's why the rats had to drown. They had to be in danger. There had to be an emergency for inspiration to emerge.
But, okay. But if the rats always died when they chose the wrong exit, then how did they get, like, next generation rats? I don't get that.
Oh.
Junpei suddenly felt cold. Although technically, yes, I guess he did say that the rat eventually found exit B. But I don't know, man. That's kind of odd to me. The back of his head was aching and his stomach felt strange. Da-da-da. Yeah, we do be having some parallels to the rats. Also, god damn it, I thought they would just put me back to the beginning, but they didn't. But I guess I just found it anyway. Because sometimes I just do. Or do I? Oh, there it is. I did not see. Control panel for something. I like how it says something, as if it isn't obvious. Some kind of machine. Maybe a control panel? I mean, I guess it isn't obvious if you haven't examined this. I guess. Maybe this hole is where the control panel goes. Well, there's only one way to find out. In you go. Dude, you did it! Everything looks alright. Okay, but what do we do now? Why don't you press the button next to it? The orange one? Yes. Alright, I'll do that. Oh, sleepy. Sweet. All sorts of lights are lighting up on this thing. And oh yes, I think I just heard something turn on. Oh? What's that? What happened? Junpei, look, the conveyor belt's moving. The conveyor belt? Do we get coal now? Well, I guess it's done moving now. There's still a bunch of coal on the belt though. It looks like a bunch of it got dumped off the end of the belt into that wooden box where we found the control panel. Coal. Coal, huh? Coal indeed. Since the belt started moving, it's transported quite a bit of coal. It all drops off the left end of the belt right into the wooden box. Probably gonna need this for somewhere, right? Oh. A wooden box full of coal. Guess there's really only one thing we can do with this stuff. He says as if I have a clue what he means. Can I just put this in here? Oh. There's a hole that'll let us put coal into the furnace. Maybe if we get some coal in there and set it on fire. Okay, let's do it. Alright, that's the last of it. No coal left in the wooden box. And nothing. Great. Well, I guess I should have expected that. Why would just throwing coal into a cold furnace do anything? Ah well, a man can dream. Junpei, explain it to me again. You're planning to stoke the furnace with coal, which will heat the water stored up there and make steam, which will then drive something else. Am I correct? In other words, you want to generate enough pressure with the steam to power the turbine. Yeah, that's totally my intention. Yes, I thought that far ahead. Right. And drive the steam engine, right? Yeah, I guess that's the gist of it. I like how Junpei is just like me, like, yeah, just try anything. Well, in that case, this isn't enough coal. This furnace is enormous. So we're gonna need a whole hell of a lot more coal than this. Very well then, if the three of us work together, then we should manage to fill it much faster. I want to help too. Man, I totally didn't even see her walk up. And I totally forgot about her. Are you feeling up to that? Yes. Yeah, right. You look like you're one stiff breeze away from falling over, June. I think you'd better rest more, alright? But no arguing. You need your rest. So just stay there. We'll handle this. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay. I understand. Da-da-da. Alright, time for some manly work. Let's get this coal into those furnaces. Oh yeah, here we go. I mean, we still need a way to turn on the furnace, but... Man, this is a lot of work. Alright, I think this should be sufficient. Alright, now we just gotta light it. Junpei, hand me your matches. What makes you think I have matches? I was about to say, what matches? I see. And how are we gonna light it? Perhaps there's a device nearby that will allow us to remotely ignite the coal. Let's take a look, shall we? Some sort of ignition device, huh? Oh, maybe the thing up here on the stairs. Wait. Oh. Yeah, right, this one. Here we go. Is this? I think it might be... It probably is. I think this is how we might ignite the furnace. That means that if we move that thing down... Alright, let's do it. Here we go. Hey, Junpei, Ace, look at this. There's a big... there's big gears turning on the boiler there. Question mark? Oh yeah, look at them turn. Oh. Oh. I'm comprehending. The gears. They're spinning. What the hell are you guys waiting for? Let's start looking. I like how they just stopped at the perfect time. Give me that. Gold disc. This looks abstract. The gold disc. There's a number of lines engraved on it. I can make out 3 colors here. Red, blue, and black. I wonder what they mean. What indeed? Oh god, now to find the other gears. Oh wait, they're right here, never mind. Bronze disc. The bronze disc. It has a bunch of lines on it in 3 different colors. Red, blue, and black. Same as the other one. Oh. This is the huge oven for the spoiler. There's a big gear bolt and no part of it. Wait. Wait. How did I examine the silver one again? I'm still confused by this. I thought we were gonna need this. Yeah, this is where we need to insert the things, but... Do I actually need to go all the way around to get this silver thing? Like, why can't I just examine this from here? Or am I being stupid, or is the game being stupid? I don't know. Just let me go over there. This is right there. Do I seriously have to go all the way around? Like an idiot? Hey Junpei, what are you doing? It's hotter than hell in there. Oh, did you already forget that we lit the furnace? Ah, yes. You're right. Okay, I can't go over there. Good. I thought they would make me do that, but then how do I get that? Yeah, I kind of didn't realize that we went like right through the furnace. I kind of... Oh, there we go. Silver disc. The silver disc. It has a bunch of lines on it, but the red ones really stand out, right? The red ones, huh? Kind of look like the beginning of a star. Okay. Let's just go over there. Insert the things in here. It looks like the thing unlocks the door. Was that really it? That was actually pretty short then. There's a depression here that looks like it's the outline of 3 circles laid on top of each other in a triangle. I mean, maybe this is also just the next part. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe if you put those 3 discs we found into this thing. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's stick them in. Huh? Yeah, probably. This is... I can see this from right here that this is not the right order, Junpei. SMH. Oh, that's odd. Nothing is happening. Maybe you're, I don't know, putting them in the wrong places? Perhaps you have them facing the wrong directions? Perhaps you should rotate the discs to make some of the lines connect to one another. Well, no harm in trying. Love me some rotation. Instructions for operation. When the disc is clicked, it will rotate a certain amount. When the white arrow is clicked, the discs are switched. Please note, when the discs are switched, the angles for the discs are reset. Oh god, wait, so this is probably gonna... Wait, now I want you to be up here? I don't... Is this gonna be a bottom part? I don't know. I mean, this is gonna be the top part, right? Oh no, wait. Maybe this is... This actually... Huh. Nah, that's gotta be the top part. It's gotta be. See? Told you guys. The red lines on these discs. I think maybe I can make a star polygon with these. Whoa. You found it. You know what? I'm so glad. I thought this was gonna be way worse. I thought I was gonna get so lost in there.
Yes! The door's open!
But, I mean, we did it. Given the circumstances, Junpei's happiness was certainly understandable. Ace seemed to share his excitement.
All right, Junpei. Why don't you go get June now? Santa and I will keep an eye on the store.
Santa snorted.
Why do we need to do that? Even if it shuts, we know how to solve the puzzle now. We could just open it again.
Well, I suppose that's true. Shall all three of us go and collect June then?
Nah, I'm cool. I'll let Junpei handle it.
He still seemed irritated by something, however, and sat down on the stairs petulantly. I think Ace just wanted to be like my wingman, even though I don't appreciate the pairing, but I think he just wants to be nice.
So are you only interested in being contrary?
Or maybe he just wants me gone to, like, I don't know, kill Santa or something. Who knows? Either way, either he's nice or he's a murderer. The duality of man. Ace sighed with the air of a long-suffering parent.
Alright, I'll go get June. I'll be right back.
I could see him being a parent. He gave a quick nod to Ace and Santa and dashed off down the stairs, but I don't know. Before long, he was back on the first floor, next to the conveyor belt and June.
Oh, Junpei!
As he drew closer, she stood up, slowly.
Are you okay?
He did his best to sound calm and nonchalant, but there was no hiding the genuine concern in his voice.
Yes, I'm fine now. I'm sorry I made you worry.
June blushed. He wasn't sure if she was embarrassed or still feverish.
Let me check.
Just to make sure, he reached out and put his hand against her forehead.
Good. You're feeling a lot better.
She was feeling far less warm than she had earlier, but still wasn't down to what seemed normal to him.
Are you sure you're alright?
He had to be sure. June gave him a look.
Oh, you're such a warrior, Junpei. Oops, I mean, warrior.
What? June giggled. He wasn't sure if she just made a joke or not. Me neither, but seeing her smile again made Junpei feel at ease. If she was well enough to smile and laugh, then she really was feeling much better. He gave her a friendly poke on the forehead.
Alright, let's go.
Poke.
Go where?
Oh, right. I didn't tell you. We got the exit open, so...
Great! Let's go!
Lead to go. June clasped her hand and nodded urgently. They headed back to the exit, but on their way they found...
Oh, it's...
Santa?
Santa was sitting on the stairs. He was, however, holding something in his right hand and staring at it with a strange expression. Junpei and June slowed down and finally stopped in front of him.
What are you looking at?
Santa answered without looking up, his voice quiet.
It's a photo. It's my sister.
Oh.
Sister? Santa, you've got a sister?
Santa simply nodded.
Yeah. Kid was cute as a button.
June cocked her head, confused.
She was only about an inch tall then?
Bruh. Poor Santa. Santa glared at her.
Oh, sorry. I guess an inch is a little large for a button. Probably more like a half inch.
Shut up, girl.
Hmm.
Yeah, same. Santa didn't smile or laugh.
Sorry.
Why are you looking at it?
He simply turned back to his picture and spoke.
I was her Santa Claus.
Aw.
Wait, what?
This sudden revelation took Junpei by surprise. He had no idea what Santa meant. He glanced at June, who shook her head. She didn't know either.
We didn't have parents. They bought it in an accident when we were still kids. So I had to be like her dad. And that meant that I bought her Christmas presents every year. On Christmas Eve, I'd leave the present next to her pillow. And the next morning, she'd come running into my room with this big smile. Look, look, Santa left me a present. He got me that doll I really wanted.
Aw.
I'm so glad he got my letter. She was always so excited. I was the one who told her to write those letters. I'd say, write down something you want and mail it to Santa. The address I gave her was somewhere in Northern Europe that doesn't exist. Anyway, she'd write the letter and stamp it and send it out. And then a few days later, it'd show up back in our mailbox marked address unknown. I'd open the letters before she figured out they'd been sent back.
That's smart.
Once I had the letter, I'd go around to a couple stores with some money I'd saved up over the year and buy her the stuff she'd asked for. It took a lot of saving, but I managed to buy her presents every year.
Aw.
Huh.
Junpei was silent. He couldn't think of nothing to say.
Huh.
June looked down, uncomfortable. The wall next to him suddenly groaned. Either he hadn't heard the sound or didn't care. Santa kept talking.
But one year, her letter was different. She didn't write a list of toys she wanted or anything like that. Instead, it said, I don't want any presents this year. Instead, I want you to make my wish come true. My wish is that we'll be happy like this for a really, really long time. That was it. Nothing else.
Aw.
But I couldn't make that wish come true. Some Santa I am.
Santa looked sad. Junpei had never seen him look sad before. He wasn't sure he liked it. Junpei decided it was probably best not to ask Santa any more questions. But
What happened?
June glanced up at Santa quickly as she spoke. He answered, but only with an effort.
She died.
Yeah.
She was killed 9 years ago.
Oh, was she a part of the experiment?
Oh.
There was nothing Junpei could say. His heart felt like a great lump of lead. June bit her lip and looked away. Her face was pale.
All right, let's go.
Santa stood up suddenly, his downcast demeanor gone. He shoved the picture back in his pocket and headed back up the stairs, taking them two at a time. He's embarrassed. Oh, but that's really cute that his code name is Santa. That's really cute.
Huh?
Junpei and June looked at one another. There was nothing they could think of to say.
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get moving, come on!
We're processing your, sad backstory. Give us a second. Santa's voice echoed across the room from above them.
Let's go.
Yeah.
They nodded and followed him quickly up the stairs. Ace was waiting for them at the top. Why is the door closed again? He was leaning against the handrail. He looked very tired.
Oh, you're finally back.
He is too old for, drama. The door had shut, but it wasn't cause for concern.
Sorry we took so long.
Junpei quickly solved the disc puzzle a second time, and the door opened once again.
Let's go.
In single file they walked through. After walking for nearly 15 feet, they found themselves in front of a metal door. It opened easily enough, and they passed through it as well. A near room stretched out before them. Okay. Storage room?
Huh. Is this a warehouse?
Or a warehouse, I guess. I mean, what is a warehouse if not a very big storage room, right?
No, I believe this is the cargo room. This must be where they store all of this vessel's freight.
What is a cargo room if not a really big storage room? Am I right?
There are wooden crates everywhere. I wonder how old they are.
Junpei, Ace, and June had stopped unconsciously, pausing to take in their new surroundings. Santa's voice broke through their momentary trance.
Well, we probably ought to start with finding the exit, right? Let's get going.
Oh yeah, let's go. How are we already at 25 minutes? Speaking wow, I think I already like said this before, but playing this game, time passes so quickly, man. This is insanity. Why does this box look so different? Ace? Did you find something, Junpei? It's a card. It has a headshot on it. A headshot? Yeah. I wonder, who could this be? I've never seen this man before. A card with Ace's face printed on it. Kinda sus if you ask me. A card with a headshot. Hi, Snake. A card with Snake's face printed on it. A card with a headshot. A card with Clover's face printed on it. Okay, this is getting ridiculous. There's nothing in these crates. In the barrel? I don't know what's in these barrels. Judging by the weight, perhaps liquid of some sort. Okay, but why do we have like cards of like our characters? These crates are quite large. They seem to be tied to one another with sturdy straps. Oh, it's him. This guy. This card has the 9th man on it. He's the first victim of this Nonary game. Actually, come to think of it, he was acting pretty weird. I wonder what his deal was. Yeah, Zero... Like, he said something about how he was betrayed by Zero. Like how he was saying something... I don't remember. He was saying something about not... Like, he thought he would get away if he just got through the door, but I think he didn't... Like, he didn't know he would, like, explode. Something like that, and then he was betrayed. And I mean, if we assume that Snake is Zero, or at least... I mean, who else? I don't know if Zero is working together with Snake or something like that. But he knew the rules, so... Just saying, that's why I always thought he was kind of sus. I mean, obviously he explained it by the piece of paper that he had, but still. Santa, look at him. Man, the guy on this card is one good-looking son of a bitch. Way more close than that other chump. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Huh? What's your problem? Does it meant you did I? Shit. Got you. Got him. Whatever. A box. There's nothing inside. I mean, those are multiple boxes, but sure, go off, I guess. 7. This is 7's card. If this is supposed to be a trading card, it's not very good one. Okay, but they have all of the same arrows. I thought maybe like they would be different, but like the green and red arrows are all the same. It's locked. Probably they each open with the corresponding card. We need the key. All the boxes have numbers on them. Do they? Oh. Ace bent down and picked up something that had been sitting next to the box. Junpei, take a look at this. Cards. Oh, hi Lotus. There's a picture of Lotus on this card. Man, her hair is ridiculous. Her hair? I mean, to be fair, it is kind of ridiculous, but have you seen her top? It's like clay or something. She has the pot to the kettle. When your hair is just too anime. I'm gonna go through this later. I just want to find the next cards first, but I think I have all of them now. Not cool, man. You took this picture without my permission. It looks pretty cool, though. You look really handsome in this picture. Hey, knock it off, loverbirds. What? We're not a couple, not at all, not in any way. Bruh. Whoops. So there's a pretty cool looking dude on this card. I can't take my eyes off of it. Wait. This guy has a knife man picture on it. This guy has lots of picture. Aw. No funny commentary. He looks like some kind of criminal. It looks like one of those photos you see on the bulletin board at a police station. I mean, he is an officer. There's a picture of 7 on it, okay. Wait, where I had the one Clover? That's Clover's card. You know, looking at this photo, she's kind of cute, isn't she? Huh? What's up? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. Oh god, June's gonna get the, like, her own X ending. Why does the smell make me feel cool? Don't let her near an X. Gotta set his face on it. Okay, we already had a funny dialogue. Snake. Is that Snake's card? Yeah, you wanna see it? No, that's fine. Okay. Interesting. It's Ace's card. You look like some kind of European lord. Oh, my headshot. You wanna see it? It's actually a pretty good picture. No, I don't need to see it. In fact, really ought to get back to our search. Man. June. This must be... Oh no. Don't look at it. I'm not cute at all, and I'm not photogenic, and I don't look sexy either. Next to Clover, my skin looks gross. And I'm not sexy like Lotus. ... I know guys go for women who look like Lotus. But, I mean, I actually like Lotus more than you, but actually because of her personality. At first, I really hated her outfit. I mean, I still hate her outfit, but like, just saying. She's funny. but I'm trying to. I'm doing the best I can. So please don't call me a board or a trash can or a cutting board. Wait a minute. I haven't said anything like that, have I? Poor girl went through some shit. This card has a picture of June on it. Don't do anything like stupid with that, Junpei. Let's just go in order. Ace. Oh.
Now we finally have all 9 picture cards.
I guess we can't go in order. Too sad.
We just need to insert these cards into the slots at the front of each box.
Junpei stared at the cards in his hand. Ace peered over his shoulder at them.
You know which card goes in which box, yes?
I mean, I think they go on the number of our bracelets. Junpei gave him a look.
Yeah, of course I do. It's really obvious. You just match our numbers to the numbers, then you pop the corresponding card in the right box. So for instance, the card with the picture of Ace on it goes into box 1. The card with the picture of Snake on it goes into box 2, and so on.
Oh, I see.
Why are you acting so sus?
Huh? What is it?
Junpei thought he might have imagined it, but he could have sworn Ace stiffened. Just then, Junpei heard a noise. He spun around just in time to see June collapse in front of the fence. Man, June, we just had a very suspicious moment over here and you gotta ruin it.
Hey! June, are you okay?
She did not respond. Junpei spun back around to face Ace.
I'm sorry, I gotta go check on her. You finished the box thing, alright?
Are we really comfortable with that?
Just put the cards in the boxes.
Or does he just not... I mean, I was about to say, does he just not know the numbers or not remember them, but he should be, right?
I'm counting on you.
He shoved the cards into Ace's hands and ran off towards June.
Are you alright? What happened?
Oh no, my fever. I'm being so mean to her, but man. Junpei called out to her as he ran.
Can you stand?
As he arrived, June was climbing to her feet with Santa's help.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fine. I just tripped.
Don't give me that. Now is not the time.
But it's true. I tripped over a box.
Just let me see for a sec.
Junpei put his palm on her forehead.
Huh.
You're still warm.
Her temperature was much the same as it had been the last time he checked. She wasn't hot like she'd been before, but she was still warm. Her fever wasn't completely gone.
I saw her fall. I think she really did just trip on something, you know?
Junpei would have been more willing to agree if June hadn't needed quite so much help standing up.
Still, to fall down like that? I think she's probably still a little messed up.
June was doing her best to busy herself, brushing dust off her dress. Her smile looked a little embarrassed, and her face was a bit flushed. But she did look a great deal better than she had. Still.
Alright, well, let's just get out of here as fast as we can so we can get you to a hospital.
Oh, I don't think it's anything that serious. I just need a little medicine and some sleep, and I'll be fine.
Medicine. Medicine, huh? Well, if we could get in touch with anyone outside, I'll bet Ace could swing that for you easy.
Why?
Ace? Why?
Huh? Don't you know? He's the president of a pharmaceutical company.
Oh. Don't tell me it's, what's it called again? The one Seven was investigating?
Cradle Pharmaceuticals is the name, I think.
Yeah.
Their flagship product is an anesthetic drug called Soparil.
Huh. Wait, so he just had that on him? Like, I'm thinking he didn't find the anesthetic, he just had it on him, I guess.
Soparil. Soparil. I've heard of that before somewhere.
Junpei couldn't shake the feeling that he'd heard about Soparil before. Oh, this is so frustrating because he would know this, but we're like on the wrong timeline. Santa continued.
Soparil. It's an anesthetic that's a gas at room temperature. A lot like how nitrous oxide is. It takes only a few seconds to spread, and even a small amount is very effective. A bunch of countries quickly accepted it for widespread use within their police and military forces. It was an effective crowd suppressant and room clearer.
Oof.
It was practical, ethical, and the humane nature of it made it the ideal drug. It's been around for about 6 years. They developed it from the extracts of several different roots. It became popular almost as soon as it was made public, with many governments placing large orders. Demand for Soparil skyrocketed, and of course that meant Cradle Pharmaceuticals' stock did too.
Why do you know all of this?
Santa's information was interesting, but Junpei couldn't help but feel a little suspicious. Santa's reply was blunt and simple.
I heard it from the old man himself.
From Ace? When?
By the number 4 door at the central stairway, when we were searching the second class room. Remember how Snake, 7, and you went to door 5? It was back then.
I see.
I asked him what he did for a living, and he said he ran his own company. After that, we just started talking, and I guess it just came up, you know?
Huh.
Are you worried about something?
Yeah.
No, nothing.
As she spoke, Junpei looked over toward Ace. He seemed to be having difficulty with the 9 boxes.
What the hell is he doing?
He turned back to June and Santa.
June, don't push yourself, all right?
Yes.
Santa, could you take care of her? I'll go check on Ace. Looks like he's having trouble.
Sure.
He gave them both a short nod, then turned and headed towards Ace.
What are you doing?
Ace's back was to him as Junpei approached. The older man turned around to look at him. His face was pale and covered in sweat.
What happened?
Nothing. My vision has gotten rather blurry, I think, because of fatigue. I can't see very well at the moment.
What can't you see well?
These pictures.
Ace held the cards out to Junpei, splayed out in the shape of a fan.
I don't care to admit it, but I may be developing presbyopia.
Oh, is that... No, wait. I thought that was the thing, Lotus was talking about, but wasn't the word different?
Growing old is a difficult thing.
Like the face blindness? He made the best attempt he could at self-deprecating smile, but his face was flushed and his lips were pale and drawn.
At any rate, I'll leave the rest to you. I'm feeling awfully tired, so if you don't mind, I'd like to rest for a bit.
He shoved the cards into Junpei's hands and walked quickly away. Junpei looked at him quizzically.
How could simply looking at cards have tired him out?
So odd. Junpei looked down at the cards in his hands. All of the pictures were quite clear and each person easily recognizable. Was Ace's vision truly so bad?
But if it wasn't, what had made him so uncomfortable?
That was when Junpei remembered what he'd heard from Lotus from much earlier.
Prosopagnosia.
Yeah, that one.
Well, put simply, it means a condition where the mind can't distinguish between human faces. In other words, my face would look the same as Clover's or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is how most people recognize each other. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people they're close to.
Maybe he's got prosopagnosia?
Junpei took another look at Ace. He sat at the base of the stairs, looking quite depressed.
Well, he looks depressed enough to have it.
Bruh. If he really did have prosopagnosia, there was no doubt about it. No doubt it was a depressing and painful experience. Still, Junpei didn't feel like petting him on the shoulder and telling him everything would be alright would help that much. Still, Junpei felt perhaps it was best he keep Ace's condition to himself, at least for the time being.
Oh well.
Are we sure about that? Doing his best to clear his mind for the task at hand, he turned back towards the boxes.
Time to solve the 9 boxes puzzle.
I'm always a little bit split about just keeping information to yourself. I mean, I don't know how it would help, but usually whenever characters just keep information for themselves, it ends up causing a misunderstanding and chaos and stuff. So I don't know. 9 cards with pictures and 9 boxes. Junpei stared at them for a moment and then began.
Ace's card is in box 1, Snake's is in number 2. I just need to do the same for the rest. And finally, the 9th man's card into box 9.
All 9 box lids open up at once.
Yeah! Oh, they opened!
He's so hyped. He peered inside. Oh god, we're at 41 minutes. Whoops.
What the?
In each box was a single pin.
9 pins?
They looked a little like sewing pins, but much thicker.
I guess I'll take them with me.
Junpei collected them all quickly and shoved them into his pocket. 9 pins. I like how they look. These look like the kind of pins you use for sewing. There are 9 of them in total, and they have numbers on them that run from 1 to 9. So like... Okay, we're over here. Still got a little bit to go. But, yeah, not in this episode. Why does the time fly by so fast? It's, like, insane. But, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It is a bit awkward now that we already know that Cradle Pharmaceuticals is a little bit sus, thanks to 7. But since we played that first, but since this is like a different timeline, Junpei doesn't know that or doesn't recognize the name, so it's kind of I'm trying to think. Like, it's kind of odd, the whole thing about this, oh wait, never mind, it actually makes sense. The anesthetic, that's probably how we all got knocked out and kidnapped, now that I think about it. Like, they all made a deal about how, Zero was just standing in front of them and then they just kind of fainted and got kidnapped. So yeah, that makes sense, actually. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, so Clover said she was part of the experiments 9 years ago. And I think she said Snake was also part of it, if I remember correctly, which I might not. Then would that be like a revenge scheme? Because like, obviously, like Ace is obvious because he's from Cradle Pharmaceuticals, and 7 suspected him to be, or like not him, but like at least the company to be behind the experiments. So, but he couldn't save them in time, so he's angry at him, or maybe he just made things worse. I mean, we already know that he got amnesia and he only like remembered part of it. Who knows whatever else he forgot. And I don't. How is? Okay, right. I remember. I had the theory of June being part of the experiments, just because Lotus said that her daughters are the same age as Junpei and June. But then I don't know why Junpei or Lotus. Lotus, maybe because she investigated this entire thing. But I don't get Junpei, because so far he has not been connected to this. I mean, I guess he's connected to June, but like, is that enough to put him on the Nonary game? And what about the 9th man? I feel like the 9th man is like the man he was like, okay, I need 9 people, just take him. But then we can't apply the same logic to Junpei, right? Like, I was thinking, okay, maybe he just took Junpei because he was like the next best person, but then who's the 9th man? He's like the next best person to fill out the roster. Or maybe he's connected somewhere else, of course. We don't know yet, but like, yeah, I don't know. It's odd. It's odd. And then again, why would... Okay, I see why Snake himself would participate in order to like manipulate us and like divide us. Like, that was actually like right. Like, I think Ace got that right. Like, by faking his death, he was trying to divide as a... I don't know. I mean, I think out of Snake's perspective, the X ending is actually the best because all of us are dead. Assuming he hates all of us. All of us are dead, but Clover lives. She might be a bit traumatized, but at least he has his sister and everyone else he hates is dead. So from his perspective, that would be the best ending, right? Although now that I think about it, in the submarine ending, who killed Clover in that ending? Like, why would he kill Clover? I can see why he would kill Junpei and like Lotus and Seven. Like, pretty safe that he killed them. I mean, I remember Acheron saying, yeah, okay, Seven only... I think he only checked like Clover's body. Like, he didn't check all 3 of them before we like ran for the door. So I guess someone could have faked their death, but I don't know. I think that's a bit unlikely, but we don't know. I think it's just kind of odd. Like, why would he kill Clover? Why would he bring her in this place in the first place? I don't know. I don't know. Also, I want to know, how did Santa's sister die? Was she part of the experiments too? Is this why he's here? Questions upon questions. But we're making our way forward. And I hope you guys are looking forward to that. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye!